Morning everybody. So this morning I'm wearing amber, and the reason I'm wearing amber is because I'm going to be talking about monitoring, more specifically end of year reviews, whether we need them and in fact whether they should be called something else. But before we do that, let's talk about the colours. So we've got the green behaviours: thinking, communicating and improving. Those are the things, if you have them in your diary, will take you, your business and your people upwards, make things better, because they're the essence of leading. Then there's the amber behaviours: monitoring and directing. Those are the essence of managing, and having those in your diary will make sure that things don't go backwards, balls aren't dropped, and you manage risk. Then there's red: doing, and brown: floating. And those are the things, if you have them in your diary too much, can take you backwards because they stop you from doing the green and the amber stuff. But there's one other, and there's always one other, which is blue. And blue is about living, and that's about recharge. Recharging your batteries. It's about mental, physical and spiritual well-being and how you protect it. So talking to my wife this morning, and she made a really interesting comment. She turned around and she said, I've just done all my end of year reviews. And she said, the thing is, we don't really need them because there's no surprises, because they've already had all the feedback they need from me. They get it every week or as and when they need it. And I think she made a really, really good point. But it's what she said next, which was really interesting. She said, it does feel like there needs to be something, but why wouldn't it be, instead of it looking back on what's happened over the last year, which we already know and there's no surprises about, why do we not just look forward to next year? And I thought that was a brilliant idea. And this morning's video wasn't going to be about this until she said that. And I totally agree with her. So the question I'm asking is, should we have end of year reviews, or should we have next year previews? So of course you can have that meeting. You can talk about what happened in the last year very briefly, because there's no surprises. You've already got the feedback. You already know what's coming. You can always feedback the grade if there is a grade, and any bonus numbers if they are relevant to your business. But actually the greatest proportion of that meeting should be about, well, what about next year? What's going to come up next? And so it would be called a next year preview. And I think it's a great idea. And I think it's a great test as well, because if you're sitting there right now and thinking, no, we'd have to have an end of year review, because how would they get the feedback about how they performed? And how would I feed back to them that they need to improve this and that? If you're saying that, then you're probably not doing your job as a manager as well as you should be, because your people can't wait until 1 time, 3 times, 4 times in the year to get that feedback. They have to get it in the moment, because you haven't got 3 months to wait to tell somebody that they did something wrong 3 months ago. That's pointless. You should be telling them in the moment. So I think that's a really, really great thing to think about. Should we have end of year reviews, or should we rename them to next year previews? Love to hear your thoughts below. And in the meantime, have a great day. Have a great week. Thanks to my wife for the idea.